Hey folks, I'm Jeff Hirsch, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use smart collections and grading attributes in Lightroom to speed up your culling process when you come back from a photo trip or family vacation or other multi-day shooting event. I'll show you the process using some photos I took in Vietnam last month during a photo tour that I ran there. I came home with more than 10,000 shots taken over a 2-week period, and I needed a way to separate the good ones from the bad ones and collect them together for easy access. By using smart collections, along with the grading attributes of flags, stars, and colored labels, I can speed the task up considerably. Here's how it works. Generally, I use a 2-pass grading system on my images. On my first pass, I go through the images I've captured and I'll mark the ones that I think are pretty good with the white pick flag. The keyboard shortcut is P for pick. And then on my second pass, I'll take all the images that I've already marked with a pick flag and I'll add a green label to any of those that I think are really good. Generally, that's enough for my needs. I can quickly view all the images from a trip, the good ones and the really good ones. Occasionally, but not always, I'll make a third grading pass through my images. Among the ones that have both a pick flag and a green label, the ones I've already designated as the really good ones, I will pick out just a few of the best and I'll assign them 5 stars. These are my best in trip or top images. And that gives me 4 ranked categories that I can work with. All images, the pretty good, the really good, and the absolute best. And this is where our smart collections come in. Before I start grading my images, I'll set up a handful of smart collections that will automatically group those photos together for me based on the attributes that I've assigned to them. So I'll begin the process by creating a collection set named for the trip or the event that I've captured. This will give me a place that I can store the multiple smart collections that I'll be creating for each of those ranking categories. So I'm going to come down to collections, and I'm going to create a new collection set. We'll call it Vietnam 2025. So the first smart collection that I want to make is one that will capture all the photos that I took on the trip. And the easiest way to do that is to create a smart collection that's based on capture date. So the first day of my trip was September 16th, and the last day of the trip was October 2nd. So I want a smart collection that'll give me all pictures that were captured in that time range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click directly on that Vietnam 2025 collection set, and I'm going to choose Create Smart Collection from the pop-up menu. And the reason that I right-clicked on the collection set to begin with is that it'll automatically put my newly created collection inside that set. So we're going to call this Vietnam 2025 All Photos. And the rule that defines this smart collection is simply date, capture date, is in the range, and our starting range was September 16th, and the end of our range is October 2nd. This will automatically collect together all pictures taken in that range, and that's 10,485 pictures. Now, to make the rest of my grading categories, we're going to use this smart collection as the base for creating all the other ones. So I'm going to right-click on the All Photos Smart Collection, and I'm going to duplicate that. From the pop-up menu, I'll choose Duplicate Smart Collection. Now I have a second one called All Photos Copy. I'm going to double-click on that collection, smart collection that it is, and we're going to call this Vietnam 2025 Pics, or Pretty Good, or however you want to name them. Some people do pretty good, really good, and best. I've done picks and selects and top shots. You can really name these whatever you would like. They're just sort of your grading categories. So the first rule that defines this, of course, is that the capture date needs to be in the range of the trip. But I'm going to add a second rule and say not only does it need to be captured in that range, but also the pick flag needs to be selected. Now I have something that will narrow down my 10,485 pictures to just the ones I put the pick flag on. When I save that, you'll see that we now have a smart collection with 980 pictures in it. Those are all the ones captured in that date range that also have a pick flag. Now let's create our next grading category. I'm going to right-click on the Vietnam 2025 Pics Smart Collection. We're going to duplicate that one, and we're going to add another rule to it. I'll double-click on the name to bring up the criteria, and let's call this, I don't know, we'll call it Selects, or Better, or Pretty Good, or Really Good, or however you want to name it. And we're going to add another rule to this criteria. Not only does the picture need to be captured in the date range of the trip and have the pick flag, but it also needs to have a green label. Now I have a third collection. I have everything, I have the pretty good, and now I have the really good, and we're down to 41 pictures out of 10,000. And as I mentioned, I will sometimes go through and take the ones that I have already marked as being the really good, and I might pick out just one or two or three or four of them that are absolutely the best of the best. And to those pictures, I will assign 5 stars. So we're going to create one more smart collection here. So I'm going to right-click on our selects, our really good, and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. I'm going to double click on that duplicated collection, and we will call this Top Shots. And we're going to add one more rule to it. Not only do the pictures need to be captured in the date range of our trip, have a white pick flag on them, and a green label, but they also need to have 5 stars. So any pictures that match all these criteria will automatically get into my Top Shots Smart Collection. And when I save this, you'll see that out of 10,485 pictures, I have 8 that I have culled out as being the best among them. So now it's an easy matter for me to go from all photos to the pretty good, to the really good, to the absolute best. And because these collections are smart collections and they're based on rules, anytime I elevate a picture by adding an attribute to it, I put a green label on it or 5 stars on it, it will automatically get put in the right category. And if I remove 5 stars from it, it will fall out of the Top Shots Smart Collection because it no longer satisfies the rule that says it has to have 5 stars. If I take the green label out of it, it'll fall out of the Selects collection and it'll only be in the Pics. If I take the pick flag off of it, it'll still be in the all photos because, of course, it still was taken within our dates. The nice part about these smart collections is that as you go through and you create more images, maybe you do an HDR merge or you send something off to Photoshop and you make additional pictures, well, when they come back, they're automatically going to be in the All Photos Smart Collection because they'll already have the right capture date. And if you add a flag or a colored label or stars to that picture, it will automatically get upgraded and put into those other smart collections. So this is how I really speed up my process, and it allows me to very quickly look at the groups of pictures based on how highly ranked they were. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video. For more Lightroom and Photoshop videos, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and go ahead and click the bell icon to get notified anytime I post a new video. And if you aren't already on my mailing list, head over to jeffhirsch.com and sign up for the mailing list, and you'll get updates on my classes and workshops and trips, along with bonus tutorial videos and articles for Photoshop and Lightroom. I promise not to spam your inbox, and I will never ever sell your address to a third party. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.